Let me tell you, the reason why basic bitches always tell you shit because they're fucking insecure with yourselves. I said what I said. Hey guys, Kathyyrenee here. Welcome back to my YouTube canal. For those of you joining me for the very first time today, my name is Kathyyrenee and welcome to the show. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? Today is Wednesday, March the 10th, and on today's episode, I'm just gonna be going over how I do my current foundation routine. This technique works for me, especially I have oily skin and I live in Miami, Florida, so you can imagine the humidity that I constantly go through. And also I decided to film this as well because I noticed that every time I do a tutorial like on the eyes, I never do the face. The reason why I never do the face is because one, I usually do like silly faces, and two, I was still struggling with having my foundation on my face. I noticed that it always moved. However, this is much more updated. I practiced it over and over just to make sure I have it right and just to make sure that my foundation or anything else doesn't move. And so far, I've been trying this technique for about, I want to say 3 weeks now. And let me tell you what a difference that it does make. Like, I'm looking at myself like at the camera little thing that I have, and I'm just in awe right now. But anyways, enough about me rambling. I just wanted to give you guys a friendly reminder as well. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. Please comment, please like. You can even dislike as well. I'm not even gonna get mad at you. But yes, come hang out with me and enjoy the show. I went ahead and started by priming my face with this Nivea for Men. This works for me. You can use any type of primer that you want. First, I'm going to start off with my baking powder. The baking powder that I'm using is from Revolution Beauty in the color Banana. I had to look in back of it just to make sure I said the color correctly. And since this is kind of little, I cannot really use the lid. So what I do is I use like the lid off of something else. This is what it looks like. And with a dry beauty blender, as you can see, I've already used this for baking. I'm gonna go ahead and just press this along my face. Okay, so just take your time with it. And this is like really good for me. This is a good formula. Well, I suggest you put your hair back because I just brought some of my hair to the front by mistake. But yeah, just put it everywhere, you guys. Like, it's okay if it gets everywhere, but just make sure that make sure that you are wearing a shirt that you kind of don't care about. Well, I care about this shirt. You guys know what I mean. I know I'm a little over the place. I haven't done like a tutorial in a long time. But yeah, I'm just doing this. I'm pressing it all over my face. I went back in because my cheeks are freaking huge. But yeah, I'm putting it everywhere. Oh, as good as that we did the primer, and it's just gonna like absorb everything, make it stick really good. So I'm just like, it's like, just think about it like you're just putting powder all over your face. And yes, you're gonna look a little like weird, and it's fine. But yeah, so this is the first step that I'm doing, just so you know. And yeah. Alright, so I'm done with step 1. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and the rest of my eyes off camera, so stay tuned. Hey guys, thank you so much for waiting on me. Really appreciate that. We're gonna move on to foundation now, which is, I guess, step 2 or the continuation. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation in the color 190. I use 1 pump on each face, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so we have 1 pump on each face. Okay, so this is what I do, okay? Again, this is my preference. I'm gonna start rubbing it in. I'm looking at myself in the mirror here, and try not to get it like on your lashes and also like on your eye makeup and eyebrows, because that happened to me already. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Oh yeah, I know it's like weird, but let me tell you, it's like it makes a difference when you rub it in with your fingers. And I'm gonna be super careful here, like with the excess, and try to like rub it in the hairline like so, like what I'm doing right now. Try to blend it in. If you can see, great. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm just using my little mirror here. You know, I should have like gotten closer. Whatever, it is what it is. I already committed. And the nose area is gonna be super tricky, but that's okay. We're gonna be blending it with a beauty blender anyway. And again, just be super careful here. Super careful. I already like messed up. Like when I first started this routine, I messed up a couple times due to the fact that, you know, it's your first time. You're getting to know like a new routine. You're getting to know a new technique. And like, yeah. Did I do it in here too? Yeah, they're all over. And like as you see I'm doing it like that on my nose. If you look closer, you're gonna see like all the streaks. That's okay, because we're gonna be blending everything out anyway. And then I blend like this, because it's easy. And like I feel with the heat of like your fingers, it gets the job done. And I put a little bit on my lips just cause, and then try to blend it into the hairline carefully, of course. Your hairline's gonna look a little light, but that's okay because we're gonna be styling the hair anyways. And yeah. All right, let me wash my hands. I'm gonna be right back. So moving on, we're gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Concealer in the color 190. I'm about to run out of this, so wish me luck. I'm just gonna scrape it out of here. I'm gonna start doing that all over my, oh shit, I already fucked up, I got it in my lash. You guys, I can't believe this fucking happened to me. I mean, it's happened to me, like off camera, but like, oh god, now I'm pulling my actual fucking lash, you guys. Can you guys tell? Can you see it? Alright, whatever. Okay, let's be smart and put my fucking mirror closer. Alright, so where were we? I'm gonna go ahead and put the concealer here. Going back in. Do like a little X up here. Not even. I don't even know what the hell I usually do like an X, but the angle, whatever. You guys. Okay, it's supposed to look a little something like this. I'm gonna put more on my nose area. Okay, so with the concealer, as I went a little bit like more, like I followed this like line over here. We're gonna be blending that out. I'm gonna use my beauty blender from Juno & Co. She's a little, I wet her a little bit and I let her dry just a little bit because I don't want it too wet. Normally when it's wet, it helps you blend it out more, but this is my updated routine that I'm sharing with you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend. Okay, so I'm blending. I don't know why the hell I didn't just use a mirror in the first place. But anyways, that's just me, always doing shit difficult. Yeah, just blend away, you guys. Just keep pressing it on there. And you're gonna see like such a difference. Well, me, I see like a difference in my skin when I do this little technique. And then I go a little bit down here and like in your smile lines, I go ahead and do that. And then I do it underneath here as well. And then I go ahead, do it on my chin area, and then go like right by this area here. Okay, and then Obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and blend my forehead area. Be gentle with yourself, of course, when you're blending. And then I'm gonna do it like on my nose as well. I know it's not perfect, but it works for me, you guys. And do whatever works for you. Okay, so next we're gonna be going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in a medium Biscay. Gently squeeze a little bit out. And I'm gonna do it like where I usually do my contour up here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Squeeze a little bit at a time because this literally, like one time I was like new using this and I like squeezed the hell out of it. Like so much came out and I felt so bad because I made a freaking mess. It was kind of funny though. Kind of looked like chocolate. So I'm doing it like on the sides of my nose. I know it's not perfect. And then I do it like around my lips so that way my lips can have that pouty effect. Alright, this is how I look like right now. We're gonna go ahead and blend her out. So I use the same beauty blender, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend her. Kind of hard doing this when I'm shaking, but whatever. I can see myself in the camera over here. But yes. Alright, as you guys know, I do have a weight loss journey vlog. I hope that you guys are you know, following my journey. I just want to share that with you guys. I hope that you guys are following, just so we can relate together. Because let me tell you, losing weight, especially when you're over 30, is really hard. Like, yeah, it's freaking hard. It's really challenging. It's mentally challenging. It's physically challenging. That's why, you know, if you guys are young and you guys are working out or doing something, keep doing it, because by the time you hit 30, literally your body freaking changes. And yeah, it's just, I've never thought that, because before, when I was much younger, like in my 20s, let's say I would gain weight and then all I took was 2 weeks. I would just exercise, I would diet really strictly for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks I would definitely lose the weight. Now it's been over 2 weeks. I'm currently week 4 of my weight loss, and it's hard, you guys. Like, I keep doing these exercises, I keep, you know, doing these extreme diets. Like, I see the scale going up and down, up and down. And I know it's going to up and down because of the food that I eat. The food that I eat, I know the scale goes up and down. And also I am working out, so muscle weight has something to do with that as well. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know what else to do. And I'm doing like these workouts like on YouTube as well, just so they can help me out and stuff. All right, so we're done blending that out. We're gonna go straight into baking. I'm going back in with the Revolution Beauty Makeup. I really don't know what the name of this. Oh, it's Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution. I'm using the banana powder. As you guys saw earlier in the video, I used it all over my face. And right now I'm gonna go use it as baking. So I'm gonna demonstrate right now. So I'm pouring it in here. I'm still using the excess that I used earlier. I have such a mess here. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, I can do better. I'm definitely gonna try to be a little bit more organized because I can do better. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this because, all right, wish me luck, you guys. All right, I'm gonna bring this guy forward a little bit, and by this guy I mean my mirror. And then I'm gonna have this underneath so that way it can catch all of the fallout. So if you can't see, I'm so sorry, but here you go. I'm just trying to look at the mirror, and then I'm just like pressing it. I'm not rubbing it. Of course, in the nose area, I went ahead and did rub it like this. There you go. I'm just pressing it on here. Of course, be gentle with your face, of course. And then I want to go ahead and put more. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then keep pressing it. There we go. I noticed like the first time you do it, it looks better. And then I'm going to go dip back in. And then carefully, I'm pressing it on there because I am super greasy and really oily. Oh, just so you guys know, this definitely helps me out with my oily skin. Definitely. And like if you have oily skin like myself, freaking do this. And then I'm just of course get like a headband, of course. It's like I have all these headbands and I don't know where the hell they went. Anyways, just go over it. And then pack it on there, press it on there. Go in the chin area as well. Pack it on there. And then I'm going back in because our girl likes her intense line. Okay, good job. Okay, now we have like, you know, the right side done. We're gonna go ahead and do the left side. I still have some here. If you guys want to add more, go ahead. As you can see, I still have. By the way, this is not wet. This is just, yeah, this is dry. And I clean it like once in a full moon. Just kidding, I clean it as much as I can. All right, as you saw, I tucked my hair back because I can't find my damn headband. Right, there we go. Keep like doing that. And just keep pressing it on your face. Because we just want to create angles. Because look, me, I have a very round face, okay? And I don't like my round face. I really don't. If there's a chance for me to get like surgery to like remove the cheek fat, I'm super down for that. But yeah, so a good thing about baking, you get to create an illusion that you have a very chiseled face. So you see, I'm creating that illusion right now just by baking. And then with the excess right now, I'm just packing, like pressing it on my skin. Just press it along your skin. And it's okay if it's a little messy, you guys. Trust me. Remember when you're creating art, you're gonna be messy and you're gonna be all over the place, and that's okay. That's what art is. You're in your creative space right now, and it's never really organized, but that's okay. Alright, so now that you guys have like an idea of how I do stuff, I usually wait around about 2 minutes or more. In some cases, like let's say if I'm getting ready to go to somewhere important, I bake, right? And then I go ahead and do my hair. And then that time that it takes for me to do my hair, I go ahead and dust it all off. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait around 2 minutes. But then again, I don't know. But you see, this isn't perfect or anything. This is what works for me. As you guys saw, that I did put baking powder on my forehead. It doesn't look like it anymore. Why? Because I am greasy. So I'm super oily. But that's okay. Like, it could be worse. So we gotta deal with what was given to us. All right, so it's been around 2 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of dust it off. What I use to dust it off, I know it's you know, I may or may not do it right. I really don't care at the end of the day if I'm doing it right or not, you guys. At the end of the day, this is what works for me, and at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Whatever works for you may not work for me, and whatever works for me may not work for you, and that's perfectly fine. But anyways, I'm using the Signa Beauty 3DHD Kabuki brush. And I'm gonna dust it off, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like stipple it. So I'm gonna put the mirror here so I can see it, and then there you go, you see? I'm stippling it in there because I want, since I'm greasy, I want my face to kind of like absorb it. So that way I won't, you know, it won't just sit on my face, because I noticed that my old foundation routine, my makeup would just be there and it would kind of move around. So this new updated technique that I learned along the way from watching YouTube videos, even though, like, yes, I am a channel that does like makeup videos and shit like that, I'm still also open to learning. So even though, yes, I was a certified makeup artist, but it doesn't mean that I know everything, you know, and I'm always willing to learn a new technique, something that helps me out or flatters me. But you see, I'm like stippling it everywhere. And like, I'm gonna, especially my nose area, that's where I get really greasy. I get greasy everywhere, but you know, I want to get those hard to reach areas. Though sometimes it's hard to reach, but it's okay. Okay, doing little final touches here and there, all over your face. Trust me, like this technique really works. Well, at least for me. Hopefully it works for you guys too. I can't wait for you guys to tell me that you guys tried this. Pardon me knocking shit over. I got a lot of shit on my desk. I'm gonna be going in with the Morphe Lo-Fi 8L palette. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with these 3 colors right over here. And the brush that I'm gonna be using is a Morphe M580 brush. Alright, so I'm gonna make a funny face right now. Bear with me. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna like lightly tap. And it's okay if you see like the imprint of the brush. That's fine, because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna blend her out. We're gonna do little circles. It's really hard doing it because I'm holding the mirror, and as I'm holding the mirror, I am moving my body. But that's okay. I did the brush into the palette. Again, I'm doing the same thing, just making a funny little face. Preferably like this. That's where I'm gonna, like, you know, bronze or contour or whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just gonna be tapping it. Lightly though. And I bring it to my cheek area too, but it's kind of like, but trust me, it's all gonna blend together. So I'm gonna blend now, but I'm gonna use little circles. And with the excess, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go up and down my nose here. I know it's like a huge brush, but honestly, it works for me, you guys. Work with what you got, okay? Doesn't have to be, you know, straight to the T, as long as it freaking works for you. And what I'm doing right now is with the excess as well, I'm going into my hairline. I don't know if you guys can see that. Do you guys feel like I'm far away? I feel like I'm far away, but this is, I don't have a lot of space on my desk though. So we're gonna have to deal with what we have. We're gonna have to make it work. Alright, so because I don't have a lot of space, but then I want you guys to see what I'm doing, I'm gonna change my little hair. Usually I have a mirror, but for the sake of the video though, so, and I usually have a headband on, so it's freaking easier. But anyways, doing with what I can here. Okay, and I usually do this, right? Look across my head. Oh, by the way, I dipped the brush back into the palette, and yeah, I'm just like blending it now. I didn't have to use that much because we used the excess of the first amount, so that way it can blend really easy. And this is gonna help because remember when we blended into the hairline with the foundation? Well, this is gonna help it blend in. And it's perfectly fine. I'm sweating a little bit. Let me drink some water. Oh yeah. Alright, sorry for that minor interruption, you guys. I really was feeling kind of hot. Okay, next we're going to be moving on to highlight. I'm going to be using Golden Crown from Wet n Wild. It looks a little something like this. It's really pretty and it's really affordable. This is like my everyday highlighter. Oh, and the brush that I'm using is a Morphe M441 brush. I like rub the color in there, and then I'm just gonna do it on this side because I feel much more comfortable on this side. Hopefully that you guys can see. I'm just dabbing it on here, right? And then I do little circles because it can, so that way it can blend really pretty. Again, dipping it back into the palette, and then doing right here. I'm just gonna like rub that shit in there, and then I'm gonna do my Cupid's bow right now. Do my chin area. I'm gonna do this other side of my face here. Okay, and then again, I'm pressing it on here. Look at that, you guys. I love fucking glowing. People tell me it's too fucking much. Bitch, did I ask her for your fucking basic bitch opinion? Did I ask you? Honestly, you guys, look. Basic bitches are always gonna fucking tell you shit, bro. And let me tell you, the reason why basic bitches always tell you shit because you're fucking insecure with yourselves. I said what I said. And if you guys want a little bit more oomph in your eye makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my inner corner and my brows. You guys seen how I did it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and I'm gonna do my hair, so I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I just gave myself an instant facelift with this. But anyways, off camera, I went ahead and finished like the little details of my eye, which is blending out my lower lash line, added mascara to the lower lash line, added highlighter to the inner corner. Also, I added highlighter to my brow bone as well. And if you guys are ever curious as to how I do it, you can just refer to other videos of me doing a tutorial on an eye look. I usually go more in depth with that. But anyways, this is the finished look. This is my updated foundation routine. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this, learning something new. And at the same time, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as well. And yeah, I decided to do a foundation routine because usually off camera I do it. So why not share that with you guys as I'm getting ready for the day. But yes, you guys, this is the end of the video. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that watches my videos. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate anybody that wants to hang out with me as well. You guys are truly appreciated. All right, you guys, this sums up everything. Let me know what you guys want to watch. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I feel like I haven't done like the ending of a video in a very long time, so I really don't know what to say. But anyways, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next show. Take care.